So I'm now about to create the aisle, mark the aisle for this setting, for the Coastal Chic wedding. And so I'm kind of wanting to go with sort of the glass bubble floater for the water, that sort of a look. So it's almost like that sort of a bubble look. And I've selected the crosswind container rather than just the usual bubble bowl because I like the fact that it's open on both ends so that the open end could be wedged into the sand and be buried into it rather than the superficial look that you would get with a bubble bowl. It's also another use for a crosswind. So what I'm going to do is position it in such a way so that I get the sand in there. But what you have to remember is that with a candle placement, you have to have the opening directly above the flame so that it doesn't crack the glass. But this way, I can actually make it so that the candle can be sitting a little askew, which I really like. I like that. That's what you can do with a crosswind. So I'm going to do this as well. And again, I'm going to position it in such a way that you can get the sand, filling up like that, and the candle placed directly underneath that opening. It makes it a lot easier to level the candle this way. And this one here, I'm going to see again how you can manipulate it and make it so that it can go in that slant, which is the effect that I want, and then position your candle directly underneath that opening. Like that. And then I'm going to place some of these the spheres. There's a pair of this type, and there's a pair of the white. It's just a repetition of spheres. That looks actually quite fabulous. Maybe I gotta back up a little bit and see what's happening here. And I'm gonna take these glass chunks, that sort of a sea blue, and I wanna place it sort of strategically so that it has that little hint of blue that we want as part of the look, the ocean. And some of it place to the side and sort of create a path with it because it really helps define the feel of the flow of the aisle. So we could kind of do a little bit of this, and then sand dollars in sort of strategic position, and make it realistic so that they're not, lifted up and sitting on top of things, that kind of thing. I think you need to make it so that some of it's buried. This is a fun part. It's just really decorating with nature, the sea. The reason why I chose the turquoise starfish is really turquoise is really color of the year for 2010 and into 11. So just recognizing the trends, I think it's a very nice touch to be able to recommend those kind of ideas and the current what's going on in fashion to your bride. But this is just a matter of just placements so that it's kind of fun. I'm going to have to back up and see how it looks. Yeah, I think that looks really nice. It really clear cuts the feel of the path. Now I'm going to go and put some hydrangea into this shorter balcony vase like that so that it kind of is cohesive to what's going on up here. We got the roses in the taller balcony vases so that it gives us that orchestration right up to that beautiful area where the bride and groom will take their vows. Maybe a couple of, oh, that's a beautiful stem. Isn't that gorgeous? We're going to put that so that it flows out and over. And this will be beautiful because it'll capture with the light in behind. I think that's going to look absolutely gorgeous. You want to take advantage of beautiful stems like that. And I think that looks really pretty good. Just enough touch to complement the floral decoration of the setting that we created here. Just enough, because if you put too much flower, then you're taking it away from the seaside. Now, there's something that I've been thinking about. I've been thinking about this, somehow to incorporate this. And I'm thinking as we set the candlelight to be a very big part of the ceremony in the evening, that the usher might carry this to lead the guests that are attending, so that the beach, all the way along from the parking area to the beach, we would have some lanterns as well. So this will be the ushers carrying and leading them in, and maybe the path, then I'm going to set these up down the beach, all the way down, so that they could be led to this beautiful area that's been created.